starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to welcome you guys to Up Close and Personal with Angela here on behalf of the Crew Podcast and Aspiring Authors Magazine. Want to thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to get an opportunity to meet some of these amazing authors that are a part of the 100 Authors to Watch for 2025. We're going to get an opportunity to get up close and personal with them, chat with them, see what they have going on, and what they're expecting from this movement and what we can expect from them. So I'm gonna move out the way and allow my first amazing individual to come up, amazing author, children book author, um, to come up and share. Y'all know how I am about the babies. I love the babies. So I'm going to allow her to come up, introduce herself, share a little bit about her books and what we can expect from her in 2025, y'all. So let me move on out the way and give her the flow. So let me bring her on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you?
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. I would be remiss not to share these amazing 100 authors. Well, right now we have 26 amazing authors a part of the 100 author movement. So I would be remiss not to share you guys and to just allow the world to get to know you guys. So I am, of course, pushing everything that you guys are doing across all of my platforms. So y'all can what they say, get sick of me, because y'all probably look.
Never
I just
that.
look
Never
to
that.
today is my first day back in class. So if you didn't get sick of me while I was on break, you're really gonna get sick of me now that I'm back in class, because y'all, this is my last class, and I'm only taking one class this quarter. So y'all know I'm gonna have plenty of time on my hand. But I'm gonna move on out the way because I really want to give those that are tuned in an opportunity to hear about you, what you're doing, and how did you get here as an author? And you are one of the 100 authors to watch in 2025. That mean that mean that you got some stuff. You got some if somebody watching it, that means you got something. You got something to give. So come on now, come on with it now. Come on.
Well, the interesting thing, my name is Rishana Gould, and I'm based out of Laurel, Maryland. I live in Laurel. Right now, the snow is coming, and I'm just trying to stay as warm as I can, in my house. But the way my project came about. I wrote a children's book entitled The Adventures of Joni and Juliet. And it's a whimsical children's story about two sisters. You know how our babies don't like to go to bed at night, so it's a whimsical story about two sisters that do not want to go to bed at night. Two African American sisters that want to play and explore, at nighttime. And so they through the use of their special pajamas, they're able to take this wonderful trip to Italy, where they can explore, where they can eat the food, where they can learn the language, and where they can have a wonderful adventure to tire them out in order for them to get back home and have a peaceful sleep. But the way this project started was a passion project, um, to mourn the death of my mother and my aunt. My mother passed away 10 years ago, and my aunt passed away 5 years ago. And they were the best of friends. They were the best of friends, and they loved doing things together. So rather than me grieve their life. I decided to celebrate their life. And I turned them back into children, and I turned them into these amazing sisters that figure out problems and help each other along the way, and who strengthen and encourage each other. So that's kind of how the project started, but it evolved from that point to so much more. Like in the process of writing, I met a lot of children. I met a lot of underserved children in communities where they didn't read much. They didn't explore much. They didn't know what was beyond, 10 feet from their neighborhood. They had never left their neighborhood. They had never gone anywhere. They never explored anything. So I wanted to change that. My goal was, we got to get our babies to know what's beyond their grandmother's house or their aunt's house. We got to let them know what's in the world. So I decided to write about these two little sisters that just they're free, they're open minded, they're they want to explore, they want to learn, they want to do. And hopefully through these two characters, I can share that with our children. And I can create that desire. I can show representation. I can encourage exploration. I can inspire literacy through my book. So that's kind of the premise of the adventures of Joni and Juliet.
Wow. And you touched on something very, very important, because there's a very low percentage of black, and brown people that possess a passport. There's a very low percentage of us that, like you say, venture out and travel beyond. You would not believe the amount of people that have never left their neighborhoods, that have never left their cities, that have never ventured out past their state. And then you
Exactly.
even have some that never go to, but I used to be that person. But I decided that I wanted to see what else was out there, because there was so much out there. And I'm telling you, I've seen your little dolls. I've seen the look, and it is so creative. It is so, it gets people to thinking, and it gets you to wondering what's really out there. You
Yes.
talk about Paris, you talk about these different things, and I've never been to Paris, but hearing you talk about it and seeing my niece go there, because seeing my niece travel, my niece and my nephew, they have been the travelers of our family, and
Mm-hmm.
they have seen, like my niece, she's been to over, I think she said 130 countries. Right?
Wow.
The girl is, every time you see her 30th birthday, she was in Cairo, Egypt. And
I
then
love it.
7 days later, she was somewhere else. And then 14 days later, she was somewhere else. And it's just amazing when you can see us enjoying and seeing outside of, because for so long people have told us that we can't travel,
We
you know.
can't. Right.
Uh, uh,
We can't. That's all we've been hearing, But through
a
my
lot of, so okay, through your books and through your literature, um how have that helped you with your grieving process of losing? I know, because you said you lost your mom and
Mhm,
your aunt, and that
mhm,
was something that kickstarted this project. So
mhm.
I always tell people to do something that will remind you of the good times that they had. And it sounds like that's what you're doing. You are
Yes,
remembering all of the good times that they had when they were younger. You took them back to their younger days, because when you're young like that, it seems like you're so much freer,
exactly.
and you don't have
Exactly.
all those boundaries and all of those. So I applaud you for that. And you're able to not only reach the kids, but you're able to reach the kid in the adult of a
Yeah,
lot of us that, we may not have had that opportunity to travel when we were younger, but now being able to see that through your book and being able to experience it through Joni and what's the other baby's name?
Juliet.
Juliet and Joni. You're able to experience it through them. Man, it just opens your eyes to so much more. Like
It
that is
does.
so amazing. So, what else do you have in the works for them, or do they have some more adventures that they're going on?
They
Do they have
do.
some
They will.
counterparts they're going to be joining them? Are they going to have
They
some more characters joining them? What's going on? Like,
yeah.
let us, like, give us some insight into what we can expect into 2025. Like, we want to get people excited about what you're doing and how they can support you, because now you got these dolls. I know you got some more stuff going. You got some coloring books too?
They're in the works. They are in the works. Again, 2025 is opening doors, for me, and I have a lot planned. Some of it is still in my head, some of it is concrete, but one thing that I would love for my readers to do is help me write my next book. Help me with deciding where will the sisters go next. And so you have that opportunity to do that on my website, Rishawna Writes, RISHAWNAWRITES, RishawnaWrites.net. If you go there, you have the opportunity to vote for where you want the girls to go next. And it is such a fun, interactive process, because that will determine where they go next in my next book.
Wow,
So, so
that's amazing. That's exciting. You have someone asking, how can they purchase your dolls?
yes, the
Website.
dolls are for sale. There isn't a website for the dolls. However, you can purchase a bundle. If you contact me at Rishawna Writes at gmail.com. That's my email address. So if you contact me there, we can work out how I can send you an autographed copy of the book along with the dolls, or the dolls separately. There are very many, there are different ways in which you can get it, but if you contact me at RishawnaWrites at gmail.com, I will have all that information for you.
Awesome.
Shipping and everything, you know?
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is amazing. Um, Bundle. Y'all get the bundle package.
Yes,
We're waiting on the coloring books to come out. I tell you, I'm excited about what she has in store for 2025. And it's not just for children. Like I said, it excited that child in me, because
yes,
I like to travel. I want to Shanette like to travel. It's so many people that I've come in contact that like to travel. And I said, you know what, 2025 is gonna be the year that I get out there and travel. So I'm definitely gonna be visiting the website, because I know some places that I want to see them girls go. Because honey, the island, maybe we can go visit Dr. Chinchira over in the Virgin Islands, or we can
absolutely.
go to Jamaica.
Yes. Jamaica's a
So
beautiful place, a beautiful place.
we definitely need to go over and visit the website and give your input. I tell you, it's nothing like getting input from the readers, from those that
Absolutely.
read the book. Even those things that you may not like about the book that maybe we can improve on for the
Right.
next book. Like, we want to be able to put out something that, that's going to stand the test of times, that readers are going to be able to pick up and
Yes.
enjoy generation after generations, and they're going to be able to impact their lives. They're going to be able to inspire and encourage them to live and to enjoy. So I'm excited, and y'all, we really want y'all input. So, Miss Gould, if you would please tell everyone how they can follow you, all of your social media stuff, and outside of your website, is there anywhere that they can follow you on social media? Do you
Yes,
have
you
a
can.
particular social media platform that you prefer people to support, or are you all over?
I, I'm open to all. I mean, people have their preferences, and I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Those are the primary two that you can find me on. So you can find me at Rashana Writes on Facebook, RISHAWNA WRITES on Facebook. And you can also find me at Rashana Writes on Instagram.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited about all the things that you are doing. I can't wait for the coloring book. I like coloring books. I like to color as a grown up. I still like
I
to
love it.
color. It is definitely soothing and comforting.
It
Um
is.
so is there anything that you would like to share with those that are listening, those that are tuned in?
A saying I love to share is, you know, we can get fired from a job, but we cannot get fired from our gift. And if we have a gift, we want to make sure that we share that as much as possible with others.
Wow. And you are definitely doing that. You are definitely doing that, and that's one thing that I'm a stickler for. I have this saying, I want to be the change that I desire to see, and I try to lead by example. You're definitely doing that. You're definitely
Yeah,
walking in your purpose because you found something. Um, Grief is hard. You found something to keep their memories alive that could
absolutely.
help you heal. When you share that with other people that may be grieving, that may be going through, you just think it is as just a hindsight to why you started your book, but that is so much to someone that may be grieving like myself. You know, I lost my mom. My mom's been gone 31 years, but I just recently lost my brother,
Um,
and just having those things, and now having friends around me. I have a friend that lost her son a year ago, and
mm,
us being able to share these different things, and that was one of the things that I told her. Find
mhm.
something that you can keep his memory alive. And what she did was she decided that she was going to go back to school because that was something that he wanted to do that he never got a chance to do. And she's
Nice.
also um taking up business, and she's pursuing her trucking because that's something that he wanted her to do. So she's doing
Wow.
these things that is keeping his memory alive. I truly applaud you for that, because there's so many people that we get distracted when we lose loved ones, and we get caught up in the fact that they're not physically here, but yet everything that they've poured into us, everything that they've put in us is still right here. And
Absolutely.
those gifts that was instilled in you, and those all that nurturing that they gave you, and all of that you have that to pour out, to
Yes.
give back, and that keeps them alive. Because hearing people say that I'm so much like my mother, that
Mhm.
I act like my mom, I talk like my mom, and that just it just it reminds me, she put so much in me, because
Yeah.
I lost my mom 12 days after my 16th birthday. So she's been
Mm,
gone a long time. And for people to see those things that she instilled in me, it
mhm.
speaks volumes. So I applaud you again for
Thank
what you're
you.
doing, and for just stepping out on faith and
Yeah.
believing in yourself, and not giving up. So thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much for
you.
sharing again. Y'all, if y'all are not following these amazing authors, over on the 100 authors to watch, Aspiring Authors Magazine. Y'all need to go follow them. They have blogs up. They are on YouTube. They're on U42. If y'all have not followed their channel, they have a channel. They're on U42. You can hear their clippings and just different things to get to know them. But I want you guys to really connect with them. Like, go over, like, and follow their pages. Like, support the things that they're doing because they are so amazing. Again, thank you for stopping by and chatting with me on today. Anytime you want to stop by, you're more than welcome to stop by and chat with us
Thank
anytime.
you. Thank you
The-
so much for having me.
Anytime, anytime, anytime. The doors are always open and the light is always on.
I love it.
Again, thank you guys for tuning in with us on today. It has been a pleasure. It truly has been a pleasure to have Miss RISHAWNA. I hope I said her name right
You
because y'all
did.
know I am so bad with names, and she has such an amazing spirit. Her journey has not been the easiest. If you go back and listen to some of her previous interviews, you would hear what her journey's been like. She suffered a stroke and just different things. And I tell you, to see the smile on her face and the things that she's doing and the smiles that she's bringing to other individuals with what she's doing is truly amazing. And she is truly an author that you want to watch and see what she's doing in 2025. So y'all stay tuned and y'all have a great rest of your evening. Be blessed. I tell you, I can't get enough of sharing these amazing authors. We're going to have some more on in a few. I'll be back with Mr. Brian Anderson, y'all. Y'all have a great time away. We'll be back at 2 o'clock. Y'all come back at 2 and share with me. 30 minutes away. Y'all be blessed.